Alright. I will be down in front just a minute. Stream looks good. I'm not going to be able to see it once I get down to the floor. So, going to be interesting. I know I'm just in frame. As long as I keep my head, well, I'm probably going to be out of frame. I don't really care. We're going to put out some more content. Some more stuff. Alright. Well, it is what it is until everything falls apart. So, welcome to Bushcraft. Not even. This is modern ancient camping. It's like bushcraft is really just being able to do stuff off the land. And most people today can't do that, and it's okay. Because not everybody needs to. I know my wife sure as all get out can't, and I try. But I can't do half stuff she can't either, so everybody has their point. Side hook bow drill, $15 Amazon. It works well. It's a good practicing thing to be able to purchase it. It already comes with mostly appropriate wood, and yeah, it just kind of is what it is. This is my Tyvek. I bought a big 9-foot by 100-foot roll. I made a bunch of stuff with it over the years. It's been great. Tyvek's an amazing material. It's not exactly waterproof, but it's dang near. Nothing in this world is waterproof, even water. So this is the bottom. Everything is just double-sided carpet tape, and then flipped over inside out. So that was my problem, is the seam there. And I really haven't had any issues getting wet in it, because I have a tarp underneath me, I have a tarp over me. I'm a tarp guy. I like the tent too, but it all just depends on what I'm doing. If you're backpacking, you take a tent. If you're bushcrafting, you do a tarp. If you're ultralight, you run. I don't run. So, I have no idea what that looks like. What this looks like, you probably see 90% of my head. But I'm bald, and you don't want to see the reflection of it anyways. One thing that I don't mess with, because I've had Giardia before, and I don't ever want to have it again, is water. So it's always filtered for me, and this is my preferred filter. It's the Katadyn D3 system. Everybody go out hiking or whatnot, you know what it is. It's just a Katadyn, put your smart water top on it, so that way you can squeeze a little better. Always pre-soak these. Like if I know I'm going out, I'll go ahead and put water in it, let it sit. I'll go through a couple times to go ahead and get those membranes nice and open with some clean water that I know is at least fluorided. Good old Ziploc bag full of dryer lint. Just tender. It'll help start a fire, because Lord knows we all ain't starting fires the first time. You gotta get bored. Started hacky sacking when I was a teenager, and here I am. Still carry one to this day. Chapstick, in an emergency, you can mix it with the dryer lint to do a longer fire starter, but it's chapstick safe. Same thing as this. This is clear eyes, or clear eye safe. You get something in your eye, you're messed up. I wear glasses, as you can tell, or if you can't tell, I just don't. So I do carry a specific if I can work word. It's gonna be an interesting one. I do go your glasses cleaner and glasses rack specifically. You can't tell I want to take care of my eyes. This my department. This is bushcraft. I'm not carrying a freaking whetstone and all of that when technology has made everything much simpler with diamond class. So, of course, fine. This is what I do on all my knives, whether I'm working, bushcrafting, twirling them, trying to teach my kids how to twirl tomahawks and stuff. It's what you use. Why? Why? Yeah, it's a great thing to learn. And everybody, if you're going to have a knife, you need to know that a sharp knife is better than a dull knife. Because a sharp knife will cut you, but it will cut you cleanly and not leave as jagged issues. No, that is not a knife cut. That is my, when I pulled something out of my Land Rover and slipped and slammed into the headlamp and hurt myself. Knife, just safety issue. Along with safety, we'll go with headlamp. Beautiful. Get you a good headlamp that is comfortable for you. Do not go and be like, oh yeah, this one, REI makes a ton of great headlamps. Nikkor makes a bunch. Olight, whoever, go to Walmart. It doesn't matter. A good headlamp that is what you like. Because I like this. My wife likes a big old one. And this is a little cheap Defiant Home Depot one. This is what she prefers because easy to replace the batteries. You ain't got to fiddle around with it. You ain't got to mess with it. It just is. This, on the other hand, is USB-C chargeable. It has red light. It's got 3 different settings. It's got a bunch of stuff. This has a red light and settings and all that. And when you look at them, when you weigh them, they actually, this is 1 ounce, this is 2 ounces. What's an ounce? Not a lot. But, especially bushcraft. Bushcraft, my old talk when I get done with it, is probably going to be like, they say, everybody I've looked to and read it, they say it's going to be like 10 pounds. Hopefully I can get it down to like 6. But we'll find out. This is what I carry. It's a Nikkor or something. I don't even know. I bought it a long time ago. And I've had it for a long time. Secondary, this is a LP130 by Lux Pro. This one is good for, okay, I need to do something very specific, and my headlamp, my flashlight headlamp, all things. Now, everyone's love-hate relationship. So, everybody wants to be like, oh, hoorah, I can do this. Friction fire. 5,000 different ways to do it. This one's one I like. I actually like bamboo friction as well. But that one's a lot more complicated, and I don't have any bamboo at the house right now. I gotta call Phil. Phil, if you happen to see this, I need some bamboo. If you happen to see this, yeah, I don't know how you ever saw this. That would be interesting. But I do prefer to keep my face as far out of the fire, and I'm willing to give that, I think it's like 28 grams, so right in an ounce, that I got that ounce back to my flashlight to carry this. And it's just blow up. Makes it so much easier when you're trying to do friction. You're down there and you can actually blow and get those embers to catch a little better. Also, I am not the biggest fan of this, even though it's what I carry and love and feeling. This is what I enjoy. This is Blast Match. Got a big old half, that's a 3/8 ferrocerium rod, and you push down on the thing that holds the cap, and it's got a little piece of steel right there. And you push, and it does that. And you scrape off, and I use this a ton. I love this is my favorite fire starter, other than the personal one I made for myself because I love myself. Fire, and this one actually come from Amazon. This one had a little striker on it, but of course it's one of those like little tiny things. It's smaller than my thumb, and I lost it. Whatever. First aid kit. Carry it. Random. It's any fun doing this, and still first aid kit. Learn what a first aid kit is, because I'm not going to teach you today. I like doing. I'm trying to get my autistic brain and doing extra stuff. So I'm working on art. So I'm carrying little pencils to be able to sketch my external item. Well, I have two of those, I guess. Working on mental for trying to sketch and advance my abilities, and then my actual set for fun. My mental wisdom and meditation, these are my chakras, and my owl bag. And then of course, safety pins, because you have to have safety pins. And nail clippers, because nail clippers make it where you can cut little these tiny things. And they help with your undersurgery too. So that's all the little minor stuff, little tiny stuff, the stuff that get lost. Then I have my keychain. So, scissors, small scissors. Let's open up my keychain. Pink carabiner. Need a carabiner. So these items are attached together. Let's find out what they are. On here, we have a metal twist lock ring. This opens up, and this twists back on here, and it's toothpick. So let's do a metal toothpick. I don't have teeth. I use it for picking at stuff. Just a pick. Well, sometimes you just want to pick. I'm saying what I know you're fucking fiddling with stuff half a can. Fiddling and playing and carving bowls and making spoons. Random stuff, random stuff. Ferrocerium rod. So that's one fire starter, two fire starters, three fire starters, four fire starters. These things are awesome. I got it as a present. I already lost the little bottom piece that screws on that had a piece of cotton in it. I lost that. No, there it is. I lost the other piece. I don't really know what I lost. These little things are amazing, but you do that, you lose all the pieces because they're amazing. So, ferrocerium rod, another one, and then that's the scraper. And y'all will probably want to be able to see that thing. With this, you're supposed to do it like that. I'm never going to use that little scraper because I'm going to use my knife. Hell. I don't even have an object here. I got another toothpick though. I like doing these for like picking up rocks or bones while walking on the trail. Sitting around camp messing with a spoon or my stove. Put my carabiner 13 low. And on this one, this little gate, I know it looks like nothing, but that little gate beaner, screw gate beaner, that'll hold like 80 pounds, like certified. I get neat little things, and I've had them on just this kind of carabiner thing for years. I'm a duck. I like ducks. This came from a church. It's a Lego block thing. Oh, it's actually Lego branded. So like I said, from a church called Southcrest here in town, and it just reminds me to always continue building. I am just one small piece in God's big army and big goals that He has, but I'm a piece. I fit in with others, not really, but like this would be like jacked up if you me, but I fit with those who fit around me, not just those that have to be. I am not the square. I am bigger than this. I know, it's kind of weird. It's a weird mental thing. So, the scissors came in the stupidest configuration to hold them. So, I ended up almost lost them a couple times. My daughter made me a mushroom, and I put it on here and I carried it for 2 weeks. No carabiner. Those carabiners are great for just everything. This is my jack, and this my black jack. So I'm gonna say on that. These are my dog tracks in service. I still carry them. They're still appropriate. So they're in my bag. Some happens to me and somebody happens upon me. They're there. Plus my cell phone and contacts and everything. Tupperware, little tiny things are amazing. Grandma, thank you, Mama. I bought these from her. Little Tupperware things. So, got a little pot with a lid. This is full of magnesium shavings. Then there's a little cup with a lid, and this is full of cotton shavings, the end of the thing. And then this is full of two cotton ball and Vaseline. So more fire starter materials, all just kindling like the dryer lamp, and once aluminum stake. And it ended up on there from a different project, but I've kept it on there because you never know when you just need one stake. You can do so much with one stake. And sometimes you just get those wooden stakes in there and you just keep ripping. And even though this is small, it's a knockoff of an MSR groundhog. I got off Amazon. It came with 20 by 10s. And it just works really well. It's like all the little miscellaneous stuff. There's a ton of little miscellaneous stuff. You end up just like, yep, I like that, and it becomes part of your kit. And it doesn't really make sense on why I have two metal toothpicks that are wildly different designs that I carry to do different things. I think this one ended up in here just because it came from Temu. And I was like, cool, let me throw it in there and see how it works. And it's got a couple different settings in it, which y'all probably want to see close-up videos of this stuff. But this is not one of those. Next thing that's sitting here, how am I going to eat? This is the fuel. This is my cup. A bowl of water, pour it in the bag. It has my ramen, grits, oatmeal. It's about all I eat. I don't throw. I'll do pre-cooked bacon, and I'll buy that, and I'll do usually 2 pounds of pre-cooked bacon for a 3-day trip, and I'll just snack on pre-cooked bacon like all day, all the time, just getting that protein. I need to go through some more of this stuff. So this is something that very few people have ever seen or know. The inside tube of halogen bulb. This is my primary when I'm out. This is the Camelus. I don't know what the thing is, but comes in a nice plastic molded sheet. I like it just how it clips on my belt. It stays nice and quiet. It doesn't do a lot of that. It's just kind of on there. I was doing a bunch of wood carving and that kind of stuff. That was my spot doing. For some reason it just went off. And if I'm going off, it's probably my wife. Maybe not looking for our company. Probably got somebody asking for it. Okay. So everybody's all about kind of knives and stuff. This is a beater. I use it, mainly for just if I want to go something weird and I know I'm not going to be doing any carving, fire processing is not my main priority for whatever that trip is, and I like to take this instead of that, so I'm just going to be beating on it with a stick. Small saws for doing small chores. So this is a what they call folding jab saw. And it comes with this little kit that has 2 different blades in it. And they're just saws on them. And I will go ahead and demonstrate because I'm sitting here. You pull it back. There. That fits in, like any other. Why is this thing? Look. It folds through. Jab saw. We can shove through drywall. But that works really well for yes, this one's been used and abused, and I'm not the best treater of my stuff, but you can cut wood. That's a 6-inch blade. There's the drywall. Yeah. But I also carry multi-blades for wood, plastic, and metal, because you can use any of them on any material. It depends on what you want to use it for. I'm mostly going to use that blade in there for I don't like using that one. So, if you use a metal blade on a tree, it's not going to be the best. But if you don't have a metal blade, and you need to get through a lot, something where you're going to sit there, take your time, you got plenty of it, the roll fingers or whatnot, and you're able to do that. Sometimes I've got a couple projects in mind. You will see me with these, see me with wood rasps and splitters, whatever. My brain's not totally functioning for a long day. So cutters. I'm not gonna carry this stuff for scratching, but I will carry a bunch of this stuff when we go overland. Small knife. This usually just ends up in my bag at the bottom somewhere because it's a nice, easy, small knife to have. Mainly what I'm gonna be using if I'm little, because it's small and easy to use and stays really short. And it's also Camelus knife. They're pretty much one of my favorite brands. So, yeah, even though this thing's got a bunch of stuff in it, we talked about it. I'm not going to be carrying, if I'm bushcrafting, I'm not usually carrying the stove, so I'm not going to be having my lantern. But I will be having my lantern over lantern, so it stays anywhere. This is my card. This is my aluminum gutter nail, 8-inch states. My preference. Yes, you could do all kinds of stuff. I've done everything from big 10-inch steel to those to ultralight titanium, which bend every time I try to use them. So I just went with good old 10-inch aluminum gutter nails. We did lay out all the other parts from the tent the other day. This is going to be the bedroll. I need my blue tarp in this kit. So let's see. Here's the blue tarp. I didn't talk about these earlier. Those are different. I'm still in frame. This thing is such a wide view. There's my little blue tarp. Not in this roll. It's still in the other room here, so I'll have to go get that. Dry bags. I carry dry bags. I haven't gotten my oilcloth tarps made yet, so I always carry clothes in a dry bag and electronics in a dry bag. So those are, I will have 2 dry bags, and those will be what those are. I have 4 of these bags, and I love them. This one currently has, I'm a big fan of Yale tape instead of 5/50 cord, because no tape is so much stronger than 5/50 cord. So, I have a bag of rope, different lengths and stuff. This bag is for all my miscellaneous small stuff. Go ahead and load back up. Because not separating out into my haversack, which I haven't even really shown y'all. That can go back in that kit. These 2 will stay in this kit. And this one, 5-3. And then this saw, because I told you I'm going to use it, I'm going to use it. This is for when it's just me and the water's going to be plentiful. And where I normally go, because I'm here in the southeast, water's normally plentiful. Unless you're on a ridge. If you're on a ridge, nothing ever. Except rain. That's why you don't like them. Found a safety pin sitting on the floor. I was building a different kit the other day. See, I've got stuff over in the overlanding trailer at property, and there's a sleeping bag, pillow, and something else that's in that trailer. And I need to go out there to get it. But right now I'm not worried about it. Because it doesn't we're not going out until probably February. I may try and get out for a week or two, but dry bags. Alright, now it's time to have this discussion. This is what I use sometimes day to day. My messenger bag, that's all it is. Empty, got a couple pockets on the outside, it's got a couple pockets on the front, it's got no clips. It has a zipper that I don't think I've ever used because it doesn't go all the way and it extends too far this way. So it doesn't have an actual like true closure mechanism. It's got one inside pocket with a zipper pocket in there, which currently has a tile that I found on the ground one day. I picked it up and threw it in here, and I've had it in here for probably 2 years now. It's the letter F. And I put it back in there, and it's sitting there. There's things that you get, you find like that are just, I remember that day so well. And it was a crappy day. Everything had seemed to go wrong. Customers weren't happy, family wasn't going. And I stepped out of the car, and I was walking into the gas station, and I looked down, and there was just this gravel tile F. And it just made me laugh. I looked down, and it was like the world was telling me it's okay. It's just a part of life. Another day. Another day, another journey, another piece of something in this world. So, now, I bought this and it's got a good, nice strap. I haven't had any issues with any of the webbing yet, anything coming or screwing up, and I'm pretty bad. I've beat stuff down. The back of it is just empty. Probably going to end up drawing on it one day, but it's not waterproof, not water resistant. So this is going to be my second project after my main tarp to waterproof, because this actually carries some of this stuff, because electronics will be in here. I won't ever have my electronics in my bedroll. Yeah. And once I get my tarp, I'll have it down, up, and it'll be here with sides. I don't want to do just like a normal up and down. I want them to have sides on it. I don't know if I'm going to have to do a roll-in, but I'm just going to get a bed sheet. And it's going to be this size. So that's a king. I'm just going to get a king bed sheet. And yeah, put a couple layers on the corner, grommets, and then I'm just going to do clip on here and stay on there tarp clips, because that's the best way to do this. Come on, there's no way I'm selling this. No way. Nope. I can do some glue, some hem glue, maybe. Nah. It's going to be the bed sheet, so it's just going to be a split. Or cut, whatever it is. I know it's a whole lot bigger than I am. I'll go with that. I used to be a big fat guy, and I want to. Now, the big things you see behind me I haven't talked about is a poncho. My 3F gear poncho. I love it. 3F. I've got multiple tents. My rain gear is all 3F, so I've got the poncho and then the kilt, so I'll wear the rain skirt. I'm not a fan of pants. I'm not independent ranger really, but I do carry it when I go backpacking. Usually bushcraft, it's gonna rain, I'm setting up, I'm tarping it out, I'm stopping, because bushcraft is all about taking your time, being outside to learn something, to do something, and to get back in touch with nature. That is why I do it. On my channel, I've not done a who am I, what am I about. I just kind of talk. I go on, I rant, I tell you about the things that I do, that I enjoy. Which is a bunch of random stuff. Everything from the CIA, the documents on astral projection, working with SRI and all that kind of stuff, because I know that's true. I know God allows us to look beyond where we are, if we ask for it. So if you ask and you want it, you can get it. But it takes practice, and it takes work. And nobody wants to put in the work nowadays. And nobody wants to work nowadays. I got real lucky with the guys I got in my company. They love the work. They put it in. You're going to be cold and soaking wet and covered in stuff. You go in with a white Tyvek suit, you come out and you're green and brown and all kinds of stuff because of what's in people's house. But we do it. We like it. Because if you don't like it, you don't do it. It is not a fun job. But it is very rewarding to walk in and see something's all screwed up, turn around, and when you're done, you walk out and it's pretty and clean and people are happy. My nose is reflectix. One of the big things I've learned is this is one of your best friends. It is also an enemy. This thing breathes very low. I sleep very hot, mainly because I eat before I go to bed, so I get cold because I hate being cold. And I get in and out of bed a couple times, but Tyvek is great for keeping the water off you. Reflectix is good for keeping the heat in with you. But open it. So I've got just this little opening on this one. This is my first one I ever made. I've used it probably 20, 30 times. That's it. Not that much. And it's just not big enough for me. I made it small. I made it to be a bivy set, really. And for a bivy, it works really well. Because you flip this way, and you flip this over the top of it, and then all the water and everything, when you flip this up, it just goes around. And I slept in this in the rain. And no, it is not comfortable, and no, it is not enjoyable, but it is possible. It does raise your core does help regulate your temperature a little bit, right up until the point you start sweating, and then it throws you into a loop. So, I left my big roll at grandmother's, so I gotta go and get all the stuff I left there to be able to make stuff, and because I was working on my overlanding or my frequency trailer, and I got the 2,000 watts in there. I left everything because it was holiday season. But I don't see anything else in here. All of this stuff needs to go down to the garage. The other types of bags I enjoy using, mechanic style. So these are just see-through mesh from the front, and they're open like this, so I can just dump stuff in it. Berries, raspberries, blackberries, things, pudding. Yeah. I'll fill one of those up when I'm walking. Of course, military style. These are not, of course, military issue. They're just Amazon water pouches. This is my Nods case. This is military issue. And that'll stay over there because I gotta put those back in there. These work really well because they have the clip, they have the MOLLE attachments, and they just have D-ring attachments. So you can either throw them on, put them on, leave them off, doesn't really matter. I build most of my cook kits off of one of these just because they're easier to deal with. These are real simple. For your jet bowl, your stove, everything right on top. I love solid fuel. Solid fuel is my favorite thing. It's simple, easy to use, and doesn't fail. Come on. So solid fuel is 90% of the time what you're gonna see me with, unless I'm scouting, which scouting doesn't allow solid fuel, and I don't know why. Probably because people kept so intense in the fire. Those go back in there. I've got two IKEA boxes like those back there. A whole over here. I've got a 5x4 full of work stuff. I love bags because you need to be able to organize everything. Every bag has its own thing. My wall locker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Was given to me by a friend about 4 years ago. That holds my plate carrier, all my rock climbing gear, my shoes, all my chalk bags, all that. All the bouldering pads are downstairs. I get into a lot of outdoor activities, and that's kind of the best way I think about it. Can I go outside and do something today? If I can go outside and do something, then it's a good day. Even if that's putting on my work clothes and calling in crawl space and covering stuff all day. What is this number 2? Oh, this is my canteen carrier and cup. So canteen cups in here. I'm not a fan of the tactical or tactical. I'm a big fan of functional. I don't really care about anything else. Be functional and does my body prefer an action? So, that's a real thought. So, ferrocerium rod. When you hold the ferro rod, and then there's 2 different ways to do it. One is pull the rod. Hold your striker and pull the rod. And that forces the spark from wherever that location is down. So you're and it forces those right there. Or the strike 2, when you have the ability to have something. If you build a bird's nest and you're holding that bird's nest, and you've got to keep it together. You set it down. If you've got to hold it with one hand, you can hold your striker and pull while holding a bird's nest here. Much better than trying to hold the rod in the middle and strike down to it because you have no external pull. But then that all comes down to do you have the knowledge to build a bird's nest and a wrapped right or wrapped left configuration to where you have the outside circle that holds all of the minor lighter bits. Fire is something you can sit and talk and practice because you need practice. You'll see me do it when I go outside, which it's cold and I don't want to go outside. Yes, I'm a pansy, get over it. So, one thing I don't take bushcrafting, but I do take backpacking. It's my Engage Explorer. That's just because I have a habit of falling down mountains. I haven't gotten serious injury yet, but yeah, I fell down Coosa like 7 years ago. Slip, rainy days, slip, roll, tree, roll. Lay there for an hour in the rain, just in pain. Wasn't hurt, no internal injuries, not bleeding. Called the wife, hey, sprained my knee. Gotta walk 1.5 miles to get to the nearest place where you can come get me, and you're 3 hours away. I love it. And she came down to me, that's amazing. It's love. What you do. You want to be with somebody, you do the things that they request because they ask. My wife will continue to ask me to go see movies even though she knows I hate it. It just is what it is. I can tell you that after I go hiking and backpacking, you know how she is. We both have our interests and they all look up. One thing I haven't covered. Cuts. Good, old. I've had this one for a very long time. It's always good to just have a small cut. What you're going to see me do is a bamboo cup because that's what I want to do, and I'm going to make it, glue it, form it. I don't know if I'm going to do a back end kind of foam or if I'm just going to do a cut. I like to see if Phil's got some big old bamboo. I like to find some big old bamboo. I like to see a pot, a bamboo pot. But, things are hard to clean. Things are hard to clean. I have this sitting down here because it's holding all of the screw ends for all of the GoPro stuff, extensions and left and right and upside down. So that's there. Right now I've got my Vivitar, I love it. It's got the front facing camera. I'm not worried about screwing it up. I also have my Flightsoul Motorola, which takes amazing 48 megapixel 4K pictures and videos. And then of course we got my iPhone, which would be my personal entertainment and safety. Essentially my iPad as well. Definitely Vivitar and phones. Probably just the phone. One phone, one camera, and I'll do the updates and uploads. If I do it on the phone and not the camera, then I can just straight upload it to YouTube. Bingo! But I won't be using my iPhone for that. I will be using my Android. So, good conversation, good video. I hope the mic, which I flagged off the white desk, works really well. If not, you can hear me through the PC way over there, which means you haven't had good audio. I'm sorry, but I'm not good at this yet. I'm trying to figure it out. If you'd like to comment and do it for me, I'll let you know. Other than that, I'm here. I'm still just talking about gear because gear is the one thing that you can do inside. You can't. Okay, I'll tell you the story. The low drill story. So the day I got the first bow drill, I ordered it off Amazon, side hook, I got it. It took like a week. It came in and I was sitting downstairs and I was just kind of playing with it, seeing what was going on, and my wife's like, hey, whatever. Somehow we ended up upstairs on the bed, and I'm sitting there playing with the bow drill. Just, oh, this is neat. And then it starts smoldering on the bed. And it's so funny. I was playing with a bow drill on the bed, actually started a fire with a bow drill on the bed. And she was like, I didn't know that thing actually worked. And then the fire started. What happens when a city girl and a country boy get together? They end up starting a business to help millions of people and help businesses change the lives of all the people around them. And then you end up fired from your bed because you're playing with a bow drill. That was such a... My wife still talks about that every time she sees it. Somebody will be like, what's that? And she's like, he almost set our house on fire. It's like, I did not. I didn't even set the bed on fire. We did not have to evacuate anything. It was good. Prayers for California and all the people out there. Saw your state's on fire. You voted for it. You got it. People set fires. People don't set fires. People do stuff. People don't do stuff. I don't know. I live in Georgia, but I wish everybody out there the best. I hope the smoke goes away. I wish we get some rain, so that way that you can put out the fires and then go away. I like mold. Mold also pays my bills. I like mold. If you have mold, give me a call. Let me know. I'm doing my best to keep the company and this separate, but I know I'll end up in one of my shirts, especially once it gets warm. And this company doesn't exist anymore, so we shut that one down. The phone numbers are on here, but yeah, whatever. If you got mold and you're in Georgia, give me a call. You somehow have my number now. Oops. But I really do. I enjoyed this camera. I enjoy how it's straight plug and play right into my laptop. This mic is done really well, I hope. I don't have the ability yet to just use phone. I'll figure that out hopefully next week. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get up, shut the stream down, shut down this recording. Great. No viewers, no chat right now, nothing. Stop the stream. Yes, I understand. I won't be another one. Yay.